trailers for are terrible.
They are. They were bad.
It's like, going to the movie and like, oh, this is going to be so bad. Then it was actually really good, so.
So maybe they knew the movie maybe wasn't as good as the others, so they said, well, bad trailers, and then low expectations will make it seem just as good as all the others.
Maybe so. It was really cool seeing young Nick Fury and
Yeah, I bet that was
young Coulson, even though he's not in it very much.
But did the de-aging look good all the way through?
Yeah, it did. We get to see how Nick Fury lost his eye, so that's a pretty funny story.
Funny?
Yes, it's very funny.
I would expect losing an eye to be funny.
It's funny of how it happens.
Okay.
We looked at a house down here when we were looking for houses to buy.
Yeah.
That one right there.
It's a nice house.
No one was there, and so the door was unlocked, so we went inside. An abandoned house, so that was interesting.
There are so many cars there.
There are a lot of cars.
All the time.
Pretty sure what we did was illegal, but
Probably.
whatever.
In previous episodes, people have talked about speeding, so...
That's true.
This is a confession podcast, I guess.
These YouTubers that I watch, they go to abandoned places, or they used to. They got arrested, so they don't really do that anymore.
Aww.
But there's always so much graffiti and stuff. Like, why do people have to ruin like these cool old houses and
Yeah.
stuff?
Old house. Definitely should do it at an old house. Maybe like a warehouse,
Yeah.
but not a house.
But there was this old house in France. It was an old mansion. It had a library upstairs, but the house is basically falling apart. It had all these old books, but everyone has like too much respect for it because they won't take the books out. Like, please save the old books.
Yeah, you should.
Please save the old books.
Maybe someone will. You should buy it.
Oh yeah, buy a house in France. Middle of nowhere.
Just for the books, though.
Just for the books. And apparently
a lot of books are worth a lot, too.
I mean, a lot of them were like first edition.
Yeah.
And signed and
Sure.
stuff. I'm sure they're all moldy and everything, but some first editions are hard to come by.
Would you want to buy a really old house somewhere?
I would. I think it'd be really cool to fix one up. Even though I hate doing renovations. But never driven down this road.
It goes to equipment.
I figured that. Most roads around over here leads equipment.
Do you like this road, though?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to drive on it myself because it's so narrow.
But there's very little traffic.
No
usually,
traffic, so
it doesn't matter.
on my grandparents' road, you hardly ever meet any traffic, and it's very narrow like this. And the other day when I drove over there, I met 8 cars.
Wow.
One of them was a big truck with a trailer. I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
And it was in my mom's truck, not my little car, so didn't like that. But they were diverting traffic because of the sinkhole
Oh, okay.
I-20. So
That fixed.
I guess so. They said they would have it fixed in like 3 days or something.
Yeah, something like I-20. They gotta get it fixed quick.
Yeah. Actually, I think I know where we're at. Because we bought, right here. My mom and I came over here and bought a door at that house.
Okay.
We have a horse. It was really nice. Came up to us. Horse in the front yard.
Sweet.
Actually now have bought a new book the other day. Now the oldest book that I own from 1891.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think it's called The Life of Sitting Bull.
Sounds interesting.
It's I guess the Indian War or something like that.
I guess so. Makes sense.
But it's in really bad shape. But it's cool looking, so.
Yeah, if it's that old, it almost should be kind of bad.
Yeah. If it was in better condition, I could probably sell it on eBay for quite a bit. But
But then you wouldn't have it. So
Yeah.
It needs to be in bad shape so you keep it.
exactly. My mom bought a really cool Sleeping Beauty Sulphur Springs.
That's cool.
But I wasn't with her, so I don't get to keep it. And she got it for like 10 cents.
Wow.
From like 1924 or something like that. I'm running out of space again for books.
You need to build a bookshelf. It just goes all the way around your room.
Yeah, I probably should.
You just got rid of a box of books.
I know. Technically, I still have them. We're going to put them in our next garage sale.
Right.
But they're not in my room anymore.
When is the next garage sale?
I have no idea.
Thought you could promote it maybe.
My mom is wanting to start doing what she calls vintage sales. Because we have a bunch of stuff left over from our antique booth.
Right.
Since we're not doing that anymore, so let's start having them like once a month, I guess. So we've been gathering stuff for that. I think we have mostly books.
Yeah, I don't think your Orlando Bloom cover of Two Towers book is quite vintage.
No, I don't think so.
You're two of them. You got two of them.
I did.
Did you get it because of Orlando Bloom or because of the book? Or both?
What do you think?
Did Zach get two of them and only of the Two Towers and not the others? I have a guess.
Probably because it was Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't have a problem or anything.
I've never bought a book because of Orlando Bloom, but
I've bought many. I've gotten rid of most of them though.
So if Orlando Bloom wrote a book, would you buy it?
Probably not. I only have one Legolas poster now. So
Only one?
only one. I went from having 6.
That's a huge decline.
The other ones were in pretty rough shape because I got them at like thrift stores from my cousin. But I kept the one that Cole got me at Comic-Con. But I have no place for it in my room.
That's kind of the problem with posters.
And I used the frame that it was in to hang up my Thor Ragnarok poster. Which is sweet. Now I need to get another frame for my Infinity War poster.
Oh yeah. And then you're gonna have to get an in-game poster.
I know, I want to have like all 3 together.
Have you ever bought any other books for a similar reason as to why you buy Orlando Bloom books?
No, I have not.
So only Orlando Bloom,
Only Orlando Bloom. Yeah.
and not even anymore.
Mm-mm.
What happened? What changed? Did he do something to you?
I think I grew out of it.
Okay. Poor Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Was it Lord of the Rings that made you like him so
Yeah,
much?
okay,
Or-
yeah. The only reason I watched Lord of the Rings is because I saw a clip of him in the movie.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. We were on our way to see Toby Mac in concert, and Tommy was watching Lord of the Rings on his iPad. And I saw Legolas, I was like, hey Cole, what movie is he watching? He said Lord of the Rings. I said, can I watch that? Yeah, and the next Monday I was sick. So I watched all the Lord of the Rings in 2 days. So
So because of Orlando Bloom, you became a fan of Lord of the Rings.
basically, yeah.
So much of a fan, you wrote fanfic.
Oh, don't.
So,
Yep, still have all that.
it's decent.
It's bad. It's cringy.
It's got good parts.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No good parts? I don't know.
No. I read my original because I found it. Oh dear. What was I thinking?
And the last thing I drew was a flower, and it does not look like a flower. I haven't drawn again since.
Before I drew Klaus last night, the last thing I drew was a flower. For some strange reason.
Strange reason?
Yeah.
I like strange reasons. You've been drawing a lot of flowers.
I have been.
And you didn't even know you liked it, but apparently you like it now.
Yeah. It's like, I'd never been one to draw flowers. And then, it's like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. And relaxing.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
Favorite thing to draw? Well, it used to be eyes. I used to draw eyes all the time.
Just eyes without...
Yeah, just like a single eye. Now I do like animated style characters. Or draw anime characters or something. You think that'd be really easy to draw, but they are very difficult to draw. All the angles and everything.
I guess that would be difficult.
Yeah. Anime eyes, for some reason, are very difficult to draw.
They are very emotive, so...
Yeah.
And the fact that they're proportionally wrong,
Yes.
but they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
that seems like it would feel awkward to draw.
Yeah.
Doing this wrong, doing it right.
It's like, wait,
It's
no,
like-
this doesn't look right. And then, oh, wait, that is right. Okay.
It's like the meme. Well, no, but actually, yes.
Yeah. I've had the same song stuck in my head for the past 2 hours.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay. You just get tired of hearing it after.
What is it?
Arrow by Half Alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I don't even like fish that much. So.
You're the second guest to say that.
Oh, really?
Alba City Park. So beautiful.
I've been there once for a field trip. Well, we came to the Alba Library for a field trip at school.
Did you enjoy that field trip?
Not really. The library was very lame. It didn't have much because it had just opened.
Okay. I've
I
heard
haven't-
it's pretty good.
I haven't been there since. That was like 5th grade, so been a few years.
For a few months, I was visiting like all the libraries around,
Yeah,
and the one in Lindell smells like a hospital.
really.
Yeah. When you first walk in,
That's weird.
and because there's 2 doors.
Yeah.
There's like door. I don't know why it has like this separate room, but it does. It smells like a hospital in there.
Huh. That's weird. I've never been to the Lindell Library.
It's really bad. It's kind of like the parking.
Mm.
It's really bad. It's kind of like the Mineola parking where it's just on the side of the road,
Right.
except for there's tons of traffic on that highway.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic right there.
It's like, especially if you go like around school's getting out,
Yeah.
just when I went.
Bad timing. Been that way a lot. Babysitting. Jordan and I have to teach the pre-K class tonight at church.
That sounds fun.
So, should be interesting. I have no idea what I want to teach, but
Do you ever? Just wing it every time,
just every time.
and it works out.
Yeah. I mean, the teacher that normally teaches, she brought gummy bears to her house this morning. For all of them. I think they've only had like 2 kids in there lately, so
That's not bad.
just keep 2 kids entertained for 30 minutes. Not too bad. Take them back over to the big church. Right, so.
Did you want to stop?
Oh no. I have to tell my mom about it though. I had lots of stuff. It's like my eyes are like trained. Like they see a sale sign, then
It's impressive.
my mom has trained me well.
She has.
I bought Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't have. I was like, I'm getting it. I don't care.
doesn't matter that it's going to be $10 cheaper in 6 months.
Yeah.
Buying it now.
I'm buying it now.
I can't borrow it from the 20 people I know that also bought it.
Right. So I debated it. I debated on not getting it. I was like, you know what? Oh well, I'll splurge on my check this time.
Did you get the one with the action figure?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I thought about it. I was like, that's pretty cool, but we're going to a movie later, and I probably have to buy food, so save them my money.
Yeah, I know Steven got that one.
Of course he did.
Did you watch the Spider-Ham short?
I haven't yet. Haven't had time. I mean, I could have last night, but I drew Klaus. And then Tommy came over.
I guess I should have Tommy as a guest. You can't have 2 of the 3 pills
Yeah.
as a guest.
I don't know if you can get him to do it.
I don't know. Probably not.
He's pretty stubborn. He's always sending me puns. So I'm like, stop. I like a good pun, but you're overdoing it.
Have you ever seen that? Wait, it's a corn cob on a unicycle. It's a unicorn.
Yes.
It's good, right?
Yes. It's a good one. I found a shirt on teaturtle.com the other day. It's a unicorn and it's a corn cob. It says, I like corny puns.
Nice.
It's like, okay, I kind of need that shirt. Because
Yeah, that's a pretty good shirt.
kind of looks like it's good right here.
Kind of does.
I didn't even know we had a chance today.
Didn't either.
I never watch the news, so
My phone sometimes tells me.
yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't. So, I don't know.
The only news I watch is Pew News.
It's the best news. Most
is.
reliable news source.
It is. Gloria Morgan.
So what's with the Mineola Community Bank sign?
Well, I think it was given to us. It was given to the church, and they were supposed to use it down at the road, and they're supposed to like fix it up and stuff, but I believe it was too expensive or something like that. So there it sits.
'Cause it's been there for
A long time.
at least a year.
It's
Not more.
it's been there for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been there a while.
The parking lot looks nice now since it's been redone.
Yeah. Where they fixed it, there used to be a little family of foxes that lived there.
Poor fox.
I know. They were so cute. There were 3 little babies.
And now there's no home for them.
There's no home. That was last year, so.
One of them was going to come back to raise their own family.
I know. Okay, this mailbox is too close to the road.
It really is.
I can't tell you how many times their mailbox gets smashed. About one day it's fine, the next day it got smashed. I want to go look out at all that junk.
Kind of fun.
My people has a bunch of junk like that. Not quite as much, but a good bit. We went digging out in it Sunday afternoon. That was fun.
You didn't find any old books out in the junk.
I didn't. Lots of bicycle wheels.
Those are cool.
Yeah. We brought a bunch home.
Do you have any last words for the